I wait until I see myself, or are we live? There she is, looking like a whole snack. Mom hair doing all. You guys, I won't even lie. I took my bangs because they kept breaking, and I was in Palm Springs, and I was like, they keep breaking. Why are they not growing? Why do I still have bangs? All right, don't want them anymore. So I took scissors, and I'm not even kidding. It helped. They grew. They used to be like up here. I don't know. Anyway, welcome to my Amazon Live. I am Lala Kent. I'm super hyped because we are talking about hot girl summer looks. Now, last summer, I was like single. I don't know that I was feeling myself, but I knew I needed to start feeling myself. And what's the quickest way to start feeling yourself? You get cute, you know? Like I bleached my hair blonde again. I put on little cute looks, put some heels on. This summer is still like single, whatever. But like hot girl summer doesn't always, I feel like when you say hot girl summer, you're thinking like, okay, I'm picturing a girl who needs to get her mojo back. Not to quote Tom Scumbagdoval. But I think it means something completely different. Like, hot girl summer just means maybe it's warm outside. It's a little hot, and I'm a girl, and it's summertime. And I'm going to need a look that aligns with that. No matter what your hot girl summer looks like, drinking word of the night. I sometimes pretend like this is Watch What Happens Live, because I'll say the same thing 500 times, and I'm like, wow, if we were drinking Perrier's every time I said hot girl summer, we would be buzzing, and we could still drive after. I have incredible looks for you guys, okay? I co-sign on all of this stuff. I make fantastic Amazon hauls, whether it's product, whether it's bags, shoes, clothing. I kill the game. So everything we talk about today is going to be available in the carousel. Everything I've spoken about in previous lives, that's available in carousels. I want you guys to slide in my chat because I love bumping me some gums. If you're new to Lala Kent, bumping gums just means like I want to gossip with you guys. So whether you're writing in and saying, oh my gosh, I love that dress, I have it too. Love that. You have questions about any of my finds, please write in. If you have questions, I mean, hello, Wednesday is around the corner and part 3 of the Vanderpump Rules reunion airs. And then I'd like to think that Scandoval has officially, like, played itself out. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys tell me what you want to know. I do want to say this. I have not seen the part 3 reunion yet. They have kept that so tight in their grips, which is kind of like great and not great, because I'm doing Watch What Happens Live and I need time to process what has happened on Vanderpump before you throw me in front of 20 people and a live screen where it's like, we're live. And I completely go, shutting down. No, it freaks me out. There's something about live TV where I'm like, They also tell you can't curse. And while I'm great at not cursing on Amazon Live, when it comes to Bravo, not so great at it. Anyway, also remember to click the follow button because I like getting new friends. Let's get it poppin'. First, I want to talk about what I have on right now. I won't even lie. It is hot girl summer around the corner. I would think living in Southern California that this would have happened already. It is so cold here, you guys. What is happening? Why is New York City having hotter days than Los Angeles, California? As if I moved from Utah to Southern California for some dingy weather. I did not. I moved here. We all moved here, number one, because we want to be on TV. Number 2, when you tell me it's like summer year round and it's cold when it's like 72, like I want to be there. But I'm sitting here looking outside going, usually I like to wear something that I've chosen. Today I'm a little bit more bundled up. So back to what I do have on from my haul. And I'm digging it because it really pulls together my send it to Daryl vibe. The next thing that I have is this white lace corset. It's so stinking cute. Sheena Shea and I love a good corset. Oh, and Raquel loves a good corset. We're just going to ignore that part, though. We won't let Raquel ruin my corset vibe. Mostly because I pull everything off better than her. Just kidding. Just kidding, guys. I'm just trying to be shady. What if my mom ordered the white corset top for herself? Could you imagine? Lisa walks in here today. Baseball hat. Send it to Daryl hoodie. Hair back in a bun under her baseball hat. Gold hoop earrings. Walked in here like Lala. I was like, what is happening? Does she not look like me when she walked in here?
Just like you. And same shoes.
And we both had on our panda dunk lows.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. It's very intense at our house. Excuse me. WK. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. Never fails us, right?
Never.
WK is on it. Girl, you are on Watch What Happens Live this week. Is the big reveal about you? Okay, I just heard this conspiracy theory. I don't think so. Because I don't know what I would have. I have nothing to do with Scandoval. And if I knew anything, like, I would have put it on my Instagram because I want followers. Right? I love followers. Like, if I were part of the big scandal, you don't think I'd insert myself immediately with what I knew. Maybe I was a part of it and I don't even realize.
No.
I don't think so. Honestly, I think they're having me on because Tamara and I think, will be a good combination. And also, I love Real Housewives. Like, I think they're putting me on because, number one, Vanderpump airs that night. But number two, I'm obsessed with the Real Housewives franchise. So I can talk about that all the live long day. There's so many conspiracy theories. The first one was like, she's pregnant. That was squashed. Then it was like Lisa Vanderpump knew. That's the big reveal. I don't think that either. Then, now they're talking about how I'm on Watch What Happens because I'm part of the big reveal. You guys know I love a moment, so we can only hope. Just kidding. No shame in my game. Morgan asks, what do you think about Schwartzy on the new competition show? I want to watch because it actually looks really hard, and I love in the preview the girl is like, Lance Armstrong, he's a real astronaut. And then it cuts to Lance and he's like, a lot of people confuse me with a real astronaut, but I actually ride bikes. So funny. So yeah, I want to watch. And Katie told me that Schwartz told her that it was like really hard.
Really?
Yeah. You have to like do challenges that are in outer space, like the equivalent, I guess.
Yes, the equivalent, yeah.
They're like, what is the weather like on Mars? Let's put these reality TV personalities in that situation. And throw in some athletes to like really make these reality TV people look weak. Right? Emily asked, hello, how's your day going? My day is fabulous because I won't even lie. Amazon Live is the highlight of my day when I get to do it. Because I get to talk to you guys and I feel free. Like, I feel uninhibited. And my mouth goes crazy because I feel like I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm like, ooh, we're going to, like, talk about goods on Amazon, but, like, also I get to gossip. Sign me up. You know what I realized? I have a lot of mom swimsuits now. Like, I was in Palm Springs last weekend, and every swimsuit I put on, I was like,
Mom.
Yeah, very momish.
Modest?
Modest as it gets. I'm like, I should shop for something that doesn't make me look like I have no identity except for mom. Because between the modest swimsuits, there's nothing wrong with that, and the side part with the bang haircut, I'm losing myself quickly. And now I'm thinking, I know I want my hair healthy, and I want to go back to just, like, more natural and not so bleach blonde, but I'm like, am I turning into a bland chick? Oh, no. Look at this. Add one more band. If you had one more band to this, you've got Ariana's reunion dress for, like, $1,000 cheaper. Well, I think it was only $1,000. Not only, but if it's $1,000, then it's free. This is not free, but it's not $1,000. I'm obsessed with this.
So cute.
Isn't it so cute?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very cute.
I keep picturing myself in it. I'm like, that is a revenge dress.
Mm-hmm.
Living for it in black, too. Chrissy asks, Lala, give us the deets. Is the big reveal on Wednesday during reunion really that big of a reveal? I have no idea. I'm sitting here thinking the same thing. Because I would not... It's got to be a big deal. I just don't think that they would amp it up to the point of, like, one of our producers saying, wait until you sign any contracts if season 11 is offered to us. Like, wait to see if you even want to be a part of it anymore. Like, what could that possibly be? And also, the episode airs on a Wednesday. They usually give us the new episode the Friday before. They're not sending us the episode. I've heard that they may send it to us tomorrow night late. Which I hope they do because I need to prep. I just don't like the optics and like the visual of me on live television just freshly seeing the reunion. Especially because from what I can remember, I got chaotic. It was chaos. Chaos. So I don't know what the big reveal is, but it better be legit because the way they've made it sound... Our jaws better be on the floor. But I think it's going to be crazy no matter what. Because we saw all of 5 seconds, it felt like, of Raquel in her first interview with Andy. And she was like, just vacant. Like, watching her watch us is jaw-dropping in itself. Mm-hmm. Don't you think, Jess?
Yeah.
Sheena crying her eyes out and her just sitting there like this. Mm-mm. It's so scary. Caitlin, do you think we will have a spinoff with you, Ariana, Sheena, and Katie? Doubtful. Very doubtful. You guys, I love reality TV. And as fun as it sounds, as someone who's a part of it, to be like, let's focus on girl power and our businesses. It's like, sounding. You know? Like, I'm all about it. Let's lift each other up. Let's help each other and all thrive. When it comes to reality TV, let's call it what it is, we like to see the fights. We like to see the back and forth. Now, that can be a healthy way of doing things, which I think Vanderpump Rules has conquered that. I think we do things a little differently than most housewives shows. Like, you can tell we're an organic group of friends. I certainly don't want to ruin any of my friends' lives. And they don't want to ruin mine. I'm not going to blindside you. But I also just don't see a show happening about 4 women who just slay and thrive and there's no beef. It just doesn't sound like it would be a successful show. Mm. Am I making this up?
No, I unless the women had drama. But then you have to have drama with your friends.
Well, we're always having drama.
Oh. Well.
Every time I think, like, there's no way we're all getting along. It's like someone does something. Someone does something that we don't like. Jennifer asks, Lala, do you think the fans will be stunned by the big reveal? I hope so. Like, as someone who's a part of it, but a viewer, like, I want to be shocked to my core. Anna asked, did you see that video Sir posted of the new bartender? Where's your phone?
Oh, right here.
Wait, look up Sir. Wait, is it on Sir's Instagram page, I wonder? Video Sir posted. Sir. Yeah, look up Sir, because I want to see. I got to see the new bartender.
Is that the page? I don't know who it would.
Wait, is it Israel? I don't know. Is he hot? Is what I want to know.
Oh, this one?
Well, that's at Pride. So I think they're just showing people enjoying their Pride. Okay, sorry. Hey, everyone. I'm the new server. Can't wait to meet you guys. Oh. Okay. I don't know what the show's going to look like if we get another season. I really don't. Julie asks, do you think Rachel will be back? I think unless her parents put her in a bunker, she would be back. Casey asked, If the reveal is that the affair started before James and her engagement, how early is your guess? If that were it, which I don't know, and I don't think that that's what it's going to be. If it is, yes, my jaw will be on the floor, and I bet it happened shortly before they actually got engaged. Because that's the only reason why he would start paying for the engagement. Is carrying, like, who cares? I love my friends dearly. And maybe this just means, like, I'm not that great of a person. But, like, their engagements look like. Also, not pitching in.
No.
Does that sound so rude?
No, I would never.
Maybe I just don't believe in love that much. But, like, if someone came to me and they're like, gonna ask Jules to marry me. By the way, don't even know a woman named Jules. I'm just saying. I'm gonna ask Jules to marry me. I need your help. I'd be like, that's great. So happy for you guys. Not helping. Not paying. I'm gonna be shopping on Amazon instead. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm funny today. There's a delay. I have 2 feeds happening and there's a delay so I get to see what I actually look like, and it's really funny. Chrissy asked, what will Sandoval do when you all start filming and no one wants to film with him? Not my problem. I don't know. I've heard some people are being really funny. They're drawing the line in the sand, not happening. I mean, here's the thing. The reason Vanderpump Rules is so successful is because it's organic. And I don't enjoy confrontation, I always say, but I'm great at it. So it's like, I'm not like, if Sandoval comes around, he comes around. Great. But it wouldn't be authentic for me to, like, pick up the phone and be like, hey, Sandoval, want to have lunch? Like, I wasn't doing that even before we were at each other's throats. So why would I do it now? And the only reason he got invited to any of my stuff, including my birthday party, was because he was Ariana's boyfriend. So it was like, because you can bring that guy. Right? It really stinks when, like, your friend has someone that's, like, so lame. Oh my gosh, I hope I'm never the person in the relationship that's the lame one. I don't think that's possible.
You won't be.
I could never be the lame one.
Never.
WK asks, would you shoot with Rachel and Tom again next season, or is the cast going to try and ice them out? Again, there's usually, like, a bridge that, you know, gets us all together. There's no bridge anymore. No bridge. No bridge. Because even Schwartzy, everyone is like, no. Pick a side. Ariana said it. Pick a side. I said, you got to stand for something. We'll see if next year he does. Angelina asks, La, did you guys grill Raquel on disrespecting Terry Maloney? I want to say in the scene, yes. Katie called her not a very kind word that I do co-sign on. I also dragged her on the podcast because that's my new favorite place to do things. Apparently, the podcast, for so long I said the podcast, I'm like, that's not what we do here. We keep positive, keep it light. Scandoval happens at each other's throats. Off with your head. For real, what is that?
I know.
I was like samurai swording everyone.
I know.
All of a sudden, I don't know how that happened. I want to see what it's like after this has wrapped up, because right now I give a breakdown of each episode on the podcast. There's only one left. So I want to see if I'm still that cutthroat going forward on the podcast. Oh no.
When you need
Scandoval awaken the beast? I hope not. Mariah said, also, Kristen is auctioning off a dinner for a charity event on her pod. And I'm curious if you are going to stop by. Wish I lived in California to be able to go to that dinner with y'all. I believe that dinner is for our friend Jared. And who is it? I think it's Brittany, Kristen, Ariana, and one other person. Maybe Jared. Jordan, do you think that Xanax moment with Schwartz was a planned diversion so Rachel wouldn't get booed? No, because I was there when it happened. It was not. It was very much like, we're going to bring Raquel out. And Schwartzy was like, oh my gosh, I'm panicking. I also think Schwartzy was panicking because he already messed up once, guys. Remember? August? No. Actually thinking, I told Andy on the one-on-one it was late January. How did you not stick to the script? You know, he already messed up once, so I'm sure he's like, at least if I zone out, I can say it was the Xanny. Mm. And then for Sandoval to be like, you know that if anyone asks, you can just say that it's your medication and none of your business. It's like, oh yes, let's lie. Let's lie. If you're going to pop a bottle of Xanax and people are going to ask, like, no, you no longer have the right to sit there and be like, none of your business. Well, then don't pop it in front of me, because it actually is my business. It is my business because I'm on a stage with you doing the reunion, and I'm going to need to know what you're on before I rip your head off. All right? Right? Yeah. It is my business. You just popped something in front of me. I'm going to need to know what it is. Am I losing it?
You're just so funny today.
Okay. What was the question that someone just asked? Oh, I want to know what green light mean.
Yeah, what is that?
Jessica, do you have any thoughts? What does that mean?
No idea. No idea.
Do you think it meant like green light, like plans on, she's in motion?
Yes.
You know, the eagle is landing, stick with the script. We prepped this last night. You guys know what to do. Green light.
Yes, that's what I think.
I think so too. Mm-hmm. Making me need to crack my neck. Jennifer, do you watch your episodes typically, and do you get to see them in advance? I cannot get enough of watching myself on Vanderpump. I will not even lie. And I don't even know why. Because I usually hated watching myself. This is a new thing that I'm into. I don't know. But it's not like I just enjoy watching myself. I enjoy watching everyone and, like, what they say. And everyone killed it this season, like, with what they say. I cannot repeat what Katie said at the reunion, but you guys saw it. And it was savage. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Europe.
Yeah.
In Europe. Mm-hmm. So, oh my gosh, it was so just beautiful. What a time to be alive, you guys. What a time to be on. Can I tell you what I feel like? I feel like I'm a player in the Super Bowl.
You are.
Now I know what they feel like.
Yeah.
I know what a football player feels like when they go to the Super Bowl. Dun 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 dun. Right? It's riveting. An adrenaline rush I cannot explain. Jennifer asked, with all the darkness of the reunion, loved hearing James' beautiful words about you. How did that make you feel? Love you so much. Thank you, Jennifer. Well, it made me break down sobbing. And actually, how they played it, I'm going to get an email from Bravo, but I'm going to say it. How they played it is I started crying. Then James says that. I started crying after James said those things to me. Then I broke down. So it shows I start crying and I say I'm not going to do this. And then I talk about my life being a lot. And then James said that to me. How it really played was I say that to Allie that, like, I was most likely projecting onto you, and I'm sorry for that. I felt this need to baby you. And then James says what he said, and I just, like, I lost it. I started sobbing. And then Lisa says, why are you getting emotional? And I said, my life has been a lot this year. So that's really how it played. I love the way that they edited that, but that's how it was in real time, is I started sobbing after James said that to me.
So sweet.
Well, it was so sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
James and I have been through a lot of stuff together, and I really adore that kid. I really adore James Kennedy. Maria, how excited are you for Something About Her to open? Counting down the days. The sandwiches are so good, my mouth waters. My mouth is watering right now. The sandwich tasting, I think we had like 4 or 5 sandwiches, and they were all so good that I ate the entire thing. Like, they had this woman, Penny, who made the sandwiches. You see her on the show, and she's talking about how she's going to get us all married off. She said, make sure you only have a couple bites of each one, because there's a lot of sandwiches, and we don't want you to get full. Nope, devoured every single one. I left that place being like, thank goodness I didn't wear, like, a tight dress, because we'd be hitting different when we got up from this 27 sandwiches that we just devoured. Mariah asked, both you and Kristen have said you think Sandy and Billy happened, but on Call Her Daddy, Ariana says she knows that one didn't happen. While I think he cheated more than once, has your opinion changed on Billy being one or not? I haven't thought too much about it, actually. Who's Billy? Just kidding. But really, who is Billy? Oh, Billy Lee!
I thought you were joking.
Maybe it happened, maybe it didn't. What difference does it make, right? You hooked up with one, you hooked up with them all. Like, if the moment that you said there was one other time to Sheena, it's like, no, there wasn't. You're just like trying to make yourself feel better that you're like giving tiny bits of truths here and there. Right?
Yes.
Like, if you cheated once, you cheated a million times. You cannot convince me otherwise. WK, what did you think of Rachel's reunion look? I thought you've worn this. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but maybe 4 times more. I absolutely think that you may be wearing what Ariana wore last year to the reunion. Maybe she just digs that color. I mean, I can't knock her. I wear the same thing probably every day. Like, I've been living in Send It to Daryl merch.
Same.
Like, you would think it was all I own. In fact, I feel awkward going into, like, meetings that I have because they're like, hey, La, see you're in the same thing you were in yesterday. I'm like, no, just have 25 of the same thing. I'm just trying to be shady. Jenna, how do you think Lisa treated Ariana versus Sandoval and Katie versus Schwartz? Like, the difference? I don't know. I felt like she was defending Sandoval pretty heavily. It was strange to me that she was allowing Sandoval to speak the way he was speaking. I mean, just based off of, I was sitting pretty far away from Sandoval and Lisa, and maybe I'm just the loudest person in the room, I don't know, but she was definitely in earshot of Sandoval, and I think he gets a little bit of special treatment. For me to be kind of like, by calling someone dangerous, and then not one person sitting next to Sandoval, they don't say one thing about him talking about my IUD, which is disgusting, very personal, and has not only nothing to do with what we're talking about, but it's like none of your business at all. At all. Like, I've never allowed cameras to go in and show that part of my life. Like, why do you find it necessary to be talking about, like, my body and what I use to do womanly things? Like, it was disgusting, and I can't believe no one shut him down that was in earshot of him. But I was sat there and like, you can't call him dangerous. You're being aggressive. But this guy's talking about female pregnancy prevention that has nothing to do with him. It's like, what's happening? Do you agree?
Agreed.
It was insane.
Yes.
Sorry, that got me a little heated and frustrated for a moment. I just got very serious, and I don't like when that happens. Carrie, is Allie going to last with James? I do not have a crystal ball, but I appreciate you thinking that my gut is just like word from above. I don't know. I hope so. I love them together. M from VA, will you be at BravoCon NYC Pump Rules reunion watch party on Wednesday? I certainly will be. Bravo is having a watch party, one in Los Angeles, one in New York. I'll be at the one in New York, unfortunately and fortunately, because I am doing Watch What Happens Live. I can't stay for the episode, so I'm just going to pop in, give all of my people some love, and then dip. Jordan asks, how do you move past some of the mean things the girls have said to you in the past? Some things I couldn't forgive. I just don't think words mean much. My mom always told me that actions speak louder than words. So when people say hurtful things to me, they're just words. Like, I can get over words. What I can't get over is, like, actions. If you do something that takes me away from my child, like Raquel filing the restraining order, you took her away from her child. Unforgivable. Things that they've said to me, I've said equally, if not meaner things to them. And I am so grateful that they've let those things go and we've moved on with a friendship. So, sticks and stones, baby. Sticks and stones. Madison, do you think Schwartz knew longer than he stated? Yes. I do believe him that he found out after the wedding. When you can give me a specific, I think that I think he knew before then, but it was a suspicion. And he kept his blinders on. And then it was confirmed later. I think he knew for a while. Schwartzy loves a good blinder. Sandoval looks like, Jill said Sandoval looks like he's aged about 20 years in the last 2 months. You know what? When people lose a lot of weight, they look much older. Like when I like people with meat on their bones, I always have. But when you have more of a filled out face, you look younger. I think he looks older, but also looks like unhealthy. He does not look good, but stress will do that to you. Maybe it's the stress. Maybe he's taking supplements to like get ripped. Who knows? Heather, what happened to Schwartz's soul at the bar on the beach day when he came at you? I think a piece of him died in that moment. Like he thought he was doing something when he was like making fun of my face, especially my lips, which he was so grossed out by. That's why I went up even bigger. Just kidding. I did that because I wanted to. He's not the best at coming at you. He uses big words, I'll give him that. That's why I loved when he was like, I was being facetious, James. And he was like, he said what he said, and then it was like, you and your big words. Because he does. He uses a lot of big words, which is why I was like, with that vocabulary that you got at FSU, how are you going to go to, like, making fun of my lips? After the girl you just made out with that you said was, like, so amazing. Had a full head transplant. Looks beautiful, by the way. Looks great. Like, you can say a lot about Raquel, but, like, one thing you can't say, the girl is pretty, right? Cute girl. But, like, if you're going to make fun of my face and act so ick by it, you can't be making out with someone who literally has had more work than I have had done. Whatever. Mintu, are you ever going to make more music? I really want to. That's on my to-do list. Amanda, Lala, just on my to-do list. Buy diapers, wipes. Make sure you get cleaning supplies. Make music. Amanda, Lala, do you think Ariana doesn't even care about the timeline at this point? I think she laughs about it at this point. I think now, like before, I think it was like hurtful and it was like, I don't want to know. It doesn't make a difference. Now it's like, let's see how much dumber they can look, because that is entertaining. Madison, do you think the green light statement meant the statement from the worm mustache said to Schwartz was to prompt him into pulling out the Xanax? Are you hungry?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think he did it after too. No, I think it was letting him know, stick with the game plan. Nicole, do you like Summer House? I do not watch Summer House. Only Housewives and Vanderpump. Shelby, Lala, you are the queen of all my fits because of these lives. I really am good at it, right?
You are.
Although I take what Amazon posts and I'm like, and that doesn't... It's like a Pinterest board, but all Amazon photos. Thank you, Shelby. And then Maria said, would your brother ever work at SUR? No. No, I would never allow that. I would never. I baby him too much. I'm like, I'm not sending you to that environment. I don't want him filming at all. Ashley, I love your bangs look great. That is very nice of you, because I keep looking at myself, and if I keep touching my hair, I feel like if I do this, I'll feel hotter. It's not working. Chrissy, Lala, love your clapbacks this reunion. Living for this. I love you, Chrissy. Molly, girl, I love your reels and podcast. We've definitely been killing the reels. Melanie said, love your style, Lala, and I'm a proud 50-year-old woman. I can still be me with your suggestions. Amazing. I love that. You guys, I had the best time with you. I love you guys so much. Enjoy Wednesday's episode of Vanderpump, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.